Some of you may or may not know a guy named Gore. He is I suppose, ex-streamer. He used to be very popular on the website Twitch and had a huge following online. He was known for RuneScape, League of Legends, and a lot of different scenarios where people calling local pizza places to deliver food to him, and even times some very strange things happened to him, like swatting and this. Well, I thought today I would go over what's happened to this streamer since his ban on Twitch, after his final ban on Twitch in 2021. What's happened to this streamer is nothing short of strange and worrying. He likes to call people like myself, who are going to be talking about him and diving into a bit of his past and looking at how much of a loser he's become. He calls people like me internet nerds and virgins. But that's alright, because honestly, I don't care what Gore has to say, because his Twitter is such a disgusting mess. I'm sure you'll all be on my side by the end of this video. Not that I need to make anybody on my side, as I don't think anybody likes Gore at all. So Gore Ali Larson is a 30-year-old ex-streamer, YouTuber, and like I said, used to play a lot of League of Legends and has recently streamed World of Warcraft on his YouTube channel since being banned on Twitch. I would like to quickly touch over something that I don't really see getting a lot of attention when it comes to speaking about Gore. Every time he's banned or resurfaces in some kind of drama, this always seems to be forgotten about. And it's this article right here. Twitch suspends streamer Gore after RuneFest misconduct allegations. Multiple women say Gore acted inappropriately at RuneFest. Now, going off of rumors alone, just things I've heard from people that were there at the event, really not okay stuff involving him and women, and him being horrendously predatory. This goes into a lot of detail. A controversial but popular YouTube and Twitch streamer Ali Gore Larson is being accused by numerous women of inappropriate behavior around RuneFest this past weekend. Multiple accounts of Larson's activity were posted on Twitter, along with videos of his behavior at an off-site event on October 6th, following RuneFest, a festival hosted by developer Jagex dedicated to RuneScape. Two individuals who were approached by Larson and made uncomfortable with his behavior spoke to Polygon about their encounters. Both asked to remain anonymous out of fear of backlash from people within the community. Although most of the encounters reported online between Larson and women at the event were documented on Saturday, one individual told Polygon that another example of the behavior occurred on Friday night, when the streamer attempted to kiss her against her will. He was a nice guy, and when I saw him again later, he bought me a drink and was asking about my phone screen, which is a photo of me and my boyfriend, she told Polygon. He was trying to kiss me at the bar before giving me the drink. I walked away and told everyone he would try to kiss me. I laughed it off awkwardly because I didn't really know what to do. Larson's alleged behavior continued the next night at an off-site get-together. The same individual who the streamer attempted to kiss the night prior was out with some of her friends when Larson approached her again, she said. She described him as drunk, acknowledging that she was also drinking that night, but told Polygon things got out of hand quickly. He saw I was super drunk, offered me another drink, which stupidly I took again because I didn't think being drunk and accepting a drink was accepting to be kissed or asked to kiss multiple times. This was when he tried kissing me, and I dodged it. Someone yelled at him saying, "What are you doing?" And he yelled back, "She's my girlfriend." This wasn't the only encounter Larson had with women over the weekend that unsettled RuneFest attendees. Another individual told Polygon that Larson would walk up to women and make comments about their breasts, something that he later admitted it in a video after another streamer, Skidler, who issued a statement about the situation on Twitter, and other sexually suggestive comments. She told Polygon that while standing with her fiance, Larson came up and said, "Think we can get these two ladies to make out? That'd be hot." Then again, so would a threesome. She described being uncomfortable, and even when her fiance commented on the situation, Larson seemingly acted like it was an acceptable thing to say. Both individuals' comments echo a number of videos that captured Larson's behavior, which circulate on Twitter after RuneFest. One video shows Larson trying to give a girl a kiss while her friend records the encounter. Another video sent to Polygon finds Larson walking up to a woman and asking her to rate him and his friend. One individual told Polygon that Larson was so crude every time we spoke, adding that he made both me and my friend who was with me the whole night so uncomfortable. She described RuneFest as a fantastic event, but reiterated that Larson's behavior ruined the experience for her. He sat down next to her and repeatedly commented on her breasts and how attractive they were, Skidler wrote. She made it clear to Gore that she was uncomfortable. However, he continued not only making comments but fetched multiple people whom he was with to validate his opinion on her breasts. Rachel approached me shortly after, distraught, and left the hotel. The two reportedly got into an altercation after Skidler approached Larson over the comments. And I will leave this in the description so you can give this a full read, as there's a lot to this, and I'd like to make this video a little bit shorter. He streamed a 1-hour explanation of the night in an attempt to squash rumors. In that statement, he addressed the situation with Rachel, but defended his actions.
None at all. But the woman, she was wearing a really revealing top, and maybe, you know, that's great. We live in 2018. You can wear whatever you want. But I think a lot of people need to understand that if you're going to wear something so revealing, people will comment on it. That's life. If I drove around in a Ferrari, people are going to comment on the Ferrari. It's just the way people are.
If you don't think that's an out of touch response, I don't know what else to say to you. The way he just sort of like seems like go off into dreamland and goes, how do I say it? A really, really, really reeling top. Other streamers within the community like Destiny, one of Twitch's most prominent personalities, have commented on Larson's statement, acknowledging the blatant issue between comparing women to cars. What you completely unintentionally have done is shown that in your video, woman is analogous to car in this example. Whatever respect or consideration I would give to a car is what I give to a woman. If somebody would drive a Ferrari and that looks really nice, I'm going to say whatever I want about it. But much the same way that if a woman looks a certain way, I'm going to say whatever I want about it. If that's literal objectification. Exactly. This isn't the first time that Larson has upset people within the community for comments he made about women. A previous video that Larson said he created after a breakup features the streamer saying things like, men will always overcome women. Why does he always repeat everything a million times? Really revealing top and always overcome women. Jagex, the developer behind RuneScape, issued a statement to Polygon about the allegations surrounding Larson at the event. Jagex is conducting an internal investigation following reports of unacceptable behavior from RuneFest attendees. We enforce a strict code of conduct for everyone attending RuneFest and take any matters concerning harassment or threats of any kind very seriously. Then an update came which said, RuneScape developer Jagex has cut ties with Larson following the allegations and a proper investigation from the team. So this isn't just something that had an investigation and nothing was found, or he was just kind of given this little slap on the wrist. They cut ties, and then an update came that he was then suspended on Twitch for 30 days, prohibited from attending TwitchCon. Due to his Twitch partnerships, he's not allowed to stream on YouTube either. On October 17th, he tweeted about the suspension and posted a YouTube video in which he claimed the suspension followed after a different incident separate from the sexual misconduct allegations. Oh, a clip of him following around another streamer while on his knees and shouting at her resurfaced. I am really sorry. Let me have a look at this.
Yeah, but we laugh, lads. But we laugh, but we're talking about drama, lads. Who wants some drama? Let's make some drama. Hey, there's Emily's Pro. Let's make some drama, lads. Lads.
Oh my god. Look how cursed this is, dude.
She walks away.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's Slicker, the guy famously known for scamming the entirety of Twitch's streamers.
If you haven't tried it already, make sure you do try it at least once in your lifetime, at least once. Don't judge it until you tried it, okay? It's like Marmite. You might not like it, you might love it, all right? In this case, I love it. Fucking another man's cum into my wife's vagina is probably, and don't judge me, the hottest fucking thing on planet Earth, okay? It is, okay? People get grossed out. All of you out there sitting watching this getting grossed out, it's because you're cringe. It's because you got low testosterone that you...
We fast forward a few years to 2021. Twitch bans Gore for resurfaced reports of sexual misconduct over the years. So one day there was a Twitlonger reposted about, was posted regarding Gore. It was basically alleging that a girl when she was 13 years old was groomed and sexually exploited by Gore when he was 16 years old. There's a lot of detail to that as well that I'm not going to go into. I will leave a link to everything that you need to read regarding this. It's very serious and very worrying as well. He has since responded, I believed, exactly to that allegation, saying that is not the same person he is today. Now, I want you to take everything I've just shown you and spoken to you about, and I want you to sort of think about that in context of what I'm about to show you, which is Ali's latest tweets. And also, if you don't think this guy is everywhere, literally, I tried to watch a Netflix documentary the other day, and what do you know? He's literally in the first, what was this, 4 or 5 minutes about doxing and swatting and stuff. Brilliant. Can't get away from him. So on Twitter, he just needlessly kept spamming these stupid tweets.
I want to put this out right away before you all judge me, because I know the internet's a very judge-worthy place, and I'm going to tell you guys how it is. If you're watching this video, you're a nerd, straight up. Okay, I'm not trying to sound like Andrew Tate, but if you're watching a YouTube video of Gross talking about his sex life, you're a nerd and you're interested because you're curious. You're curious. Why are you curious? You're curious because you don't go out, you don't sleep with women, you don't live in the real world, you live in the internet world.
And it hurt my brain. And there's even more to this. This video is probably already like 5-10 minutes long. I promise you there is so much more to go into. I don't even know where to begin or end this, to be honest with you. Here's a tweet from him saying, just to clarify a comment that was made on stream, I never ate another man's cum. That is gross. I have gave oral sex to my girlfriend after another guy finished inside of her. I'm not a cuck. This was in December. We're now going to fast forward just a couple days ago, where Ali posted this video. I had the best cuckold experience, where he basically admits to standing in a closet and watching his partner make love with another man. But I'm just saying that took him a whole month to go from I'm not cuck, never will be, to don't bash it till you try it, guys, which is literally what he says. He also explicitly goes into detail, which I'm going to show a clip now of what he says. And warning, I mean, this video should be an entire warning. There's probably a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. This is the most weird thing I've ever seen someone admit, let alone a streamer admit. But there's something else I also want to get into with this, because this video is 32 minutes long, which is way too long for us to react to today. It's full of really, really cringe stuff that you have seen clips during this video just segmented in randomly. How this all came to be is that Ali was obviously banned on Twitch, right? And he's been streaming on YouTube, and it was just not paying the bills. Him and Greek God X have just been dead in the mud for about a good year now, at least. And it was eating him alive. So him and his girlfriend worrying about money. And what do you think he told his girlfriend to do? Do you think A, he told her to help him stream? Do you think B, he said maybe we should get a job or start a business together, seeing as we've probably got some money laying around, we could maybe or stream for a bit, make some money, make a business? No, he told his girlfriend to make an OnlyFans.
Really upset.
No,
today.
it's because all the chat are now against me and all fucking calling me some lot
Because
like
you know
some
what,
lot
you know
I'm
what,
forced
no,
onto you, which I'm
no,
not.
no,
It was an
no, no,
idea.
no.
You
Okay,
should do it,
listen,
Sappy.
listen.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
And now you're
Right.
like, I don't want to do it. Now the chat's like, gross, he's forcing her.
didn't say
He's
I
forcing
wasn't
her.
gonna do it.
He's fucking predator. He's a fucking woman harasser. I can see it. It's
Ali,
all he said. They're
stop.
donating it,
Stop.
Sappy.
Stop.
Like, but it's done. Are you sitting there
can't hear
quietly?
emotions.
It would be
I
really
know
good.
that. I
I'm your
know
boy.
that
I'm
you're
your
not.
fucking boyfriend.
I know that you're not. Exactly.
I'm
That's
your
why I'm
partner.
talking to
I
you.
know
No.
that you should trust me when I say. I'm not comparing you to Coral or Rachel. I'm saying
That's
showed
great
them
for
that I showed them the door to OnlyFans. They walked through it and they loved it. Just saying.
Yeah, but can you understand how that does sound a bit like,
What?
oh well, you know, I've showed them the door, so
Yeah.
I was right, so
And they
you do
loved
it.
it.
Do you not see how it sounds like that? It does, doesn't it?
You don't want to take the risk. You don't want to take the risk.
That's why.
You don't want to take the risk. I get it. You don't want to take the risk. I get it. And I said.
Would it be easier if I just said no to you right now? Because I literally said to you in the
You've
future.
already said no. You've already said no, but I don't want to hear it again. I know you said no. You don't want to do
Alright,
OnlyFans.
then
You don't want to do
I will
OnlyFans.
say
I'm just
no
saying
then.
that is such a missed opportunity for you. You could have so much in your life, but okay, we'll continue. I'll continue to make £100 a day, and we'll scrape by. That's what we do.
And that's, you know, that sounds like you're guilt tripping, right?
No, I'm not trying to guilt trip
No,
you, but that is fact.
No,
that
but
is fact.
that's. You do see how that's manipulative? The way that you just worded that.
How is that manipulative? That is fact. I have to fucking.
Because you're making it sound like scraping by is a bad thing, which
No, it is a bad thing.
Yes,
Scraping by
but you
sucks.
just-
Scraping by
that is-
sucks dick. It does. It sucks.
that is guilt tripping.
That's the advice he gave his girlfriend. He said, go on, go make an OnlyFans. Like the Andrew Tate Sigma he is. As some of you can imagine, that's not the same as just your everyday job or your same content creator job. There's things that come with that, especially when you're in a relationship. Here's a 11-minute video of him complaining. 5 days in, he couldn't take 5 days of it. He made a video called, My Girlfriend Joined OnlyFans 5 days ago. My experience so far. Again,
Hello YouTube.
content warning.
This is more of a vlog series. We would be engaged, but I've been struggling financially because I'm bloody terrible for the past year with everything, with the cost of living, and just my outgoings are ridiculous.
Also, I want to say he's talked about his finances and stuff. I think just before he was banned on Twitch, he was streaming like basically every day in his kitchen, and he had a donation goal so he could buy a Jaguar. He bought that Jaguar, like right out. He hit the donation goal, bought the Jaguar. I feel like this man doesn't really understand what taxes are. Just a hunch. I feel like a lot of his money goes to taxes and a lot of other stupid shit. And that's why he's like, oh, I'm broke. Because he doesn't save anything. He doesn't remember that there's taxes at the end of the year.
But this is my vlogging experience of my partner who decided to join OnlyFans 5 days ago. And I just wanted to get this out on YouTube. Just to talk about a few things because I've seen no one on YouTube actually done this before. So
I'm going to say it now, probably for good reason.
my experience with OnlyFans. So over half a year ago, I told my partner she should do OnlyFans.
So he said her decision to make an OnlyFans, but actually he told her to make an OnlyFans.
Some good money, and she didn't really want to do it. And
She also didn't want to do it.
I was discussing with her, saying it would be great, we should do a 50-50 share, and she wasn't really up for it. And
I don't care what idiot commenter, Andrew Tate fan, wants to comment. If a woman is selling her body, right, they should not be sharing it with their man 50-50. If the man is doing any work, they should be paid for the work they do 50-50. Unbelievable. The fact that he suggested, you should do OnlyFans, she goes, don't really want to do it. Then he goes, Come on, 50-50 rev share. We'll make a lot of money together. Is that like because you think you'll have like some ideal, like amazing life, you travel the world and get married and all this stuff? Because you can still do that while she works a job and you get off your lazy ass and you do some fucking work as well. Like, I don't know what else to say.
She realised that at the time she thought it was all to do with nude, full nude and sex. And then about last month, she decided all of a sudden she wanted to do it.
You don't want to do
Alright,
OnlyFans?
then
You don't want to do
I will
OnlyFans.
say
I'm just
no
saying
then.
that is such a missed opportunity for you. You could have so much in your life, but okay, I'll continue to make £100 a day and we're scraped by. That's what we do.
And I was like, okay, because I've got a bit of a fan base, or I'm pretty kind of known on the internet. So she decided to do it 5 days ago, and I just want to get my thoughts out there. And I think I'm going to start vlogging more of this series. The big changes that I've already noticed is that she is always busy. Yep, from the...
God forbid, she has a job now. And now, she's busy. This is once again, like, proving that Ali Larson is the laziest man on the planet. And all he ever does, by the way, is beg for money. His multiple videos and streams of him begging for money, I'm sure a lot of them are literally taken down. Instead of just streaming and supplying content and getting subscribers the normal way like we all do, or maybe even having like a fundraising stream where you're like, oh, I'm trying to raise some money or trying to help myself out like he's done before. No. He literally goes like, guys, really need money. Just get a job, man. Get a fucking job.
The second she wakes up to the second she goes to sleep, she is on her phone all the time, because on OnlyFans she tells me that she's working, and even after she does her set and posts her set, there's a lot of people that are asking her to do private requests, which is, I don't really want to know about it. So this is another thing, is I don't really want to know what she does on there or who she's talking to or what they're talking to her. I can only imagine she has absolutely been just insanely busy. Number two, what's changed is I haven't had a cooked meal from her.
If just the way it just like reeks of like clear misogyny, like just masking a bunch of like,
guys, I'm just doing this for this, I'm just doing it for that reason, and guys, like, what the hell? Like, what the hell?
like, bro, oh, she's always busy because I told her to do OnlyFans and now she's doing loads of OnlyFans. Your fault. I haven't had a cooked meal in ages and she never plays WoW with me. Why don't you just go stream and work just as hard and earn extra money as well? And why don't you cook your fucking self? You stream for years cooking. Why don't you cook yourself?
In the past 5 days, and that sucks. And she doesn't like to cook when it's late, so she just hasn't cooked. She hasn't had time to cook, and I've been doing all the cooking. Put some soup in a microwave and give her some bread with butter on it, and she's lucky enough that all that bread goes to her ass.
This has to be a bit at this point. Like, this actually has to be like some sort of like comedy bit in his head. There is no way saying I've done all the cooking. I just put soup in a microwave and then just maybe she gets some bread if she's lucky. And she's lucky it goes to my bum. Are you mental? Are you actually mental? Why are you telling your YouTube this, yeah? Why are you talking like this on your YouTubes? Why? This is so weird. Like, I feel bad for even showing this.
And it goes to my ass too, and it's not a good look. So that's number two, that the cooking has stopped, and yeah, it sucks because I've spent the past year eating her food, which is amazing, and now we have to sometimes eat takeaway. Number three is she's definitely more business savvy. She went and bought her own nails today, and so that's changed as well. She didn't really do that before, so she's definitely more sucked into doing that. Like, you know, she's more up. Like, I mean, last night I got an amazing blowjob.
Anyway, there is more to that video, but I really am not going to look into that any further because that was already painful enough as it is. However, I thought I'd show you some of this because I think it's a bit scary, because this past of his, that, I mean, really only spans back to 2018, 2019, it's kind of showing through in a lot of his, like, tweets and his videos that he is still a sex pest. I mean, thankfully, he's in a relationship, so he can keep that the fuck away from everybody else. But what happens when this guy goes a fucking psycho off the rails when his OnlyFans girlfriend leaves him because she's making enough money to support herself, realizes he's a fucking weirdo and a loser and just bringing negative attention towards her, and, you know, he also vents everything to the internet, clearly not just one-on-one in a relationship. I'm not going to dig any deeper because I'm not an internet detective, and he's just going to call me even more of a nerd for saying any of that and like trying to like allude to anything, because you know, he thinks that's like a normal rebuttal for these things, but realistically, he's not normal at all. Not even close to it. Normal people don't do the weird shit he's done in his past. Just not right. None of it's right. And the fact that he still shares all this stuff so out there and explicitly after all these allegations, it's just a fucking joke. It's an absolute fucking joke. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing him just disappearing because of embarrassment. But then again, he kind of likes embarrassment, doesn't he? Right, it was a cheap shot. I had to take it. But there you go. I thought I would show you the disgustingness of Gross Gore because it's pretty damn foul at this point. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Let's help the world. I want to help the world come. That's it. And that's the truth. Because what can I give to society? All right. I'm not very entertaining. I feel I'm a pretty good storyteller. But how can I help the world? I know. I'll make other people come. We can just make, you know, show people our sex life and make them, and then they can pleasure themselves and you know, they can have better days.